Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India. Mahabharata 364. As you may remember, Supritika, the elephant, was doing very well. Bhima met the sons of Dhritarashtra again in battle. He began to destroy them one by one. 8 more of them were killed. The army had to retreat. They lost all inclination to fight. Duryodhana was heartbroken. 24 of his brothers had been killed by Bhima. The battlefield was a very depressing sight to both armies. It was literally strewn with the bodies of dead people. It was a gruesome spectacle of bodies without heads, heads without bodies, jeweled arms which had been cut from bodies. Arms with swords and arrows and bows and javelins still clasped in them. The bodies of the dead elephants and horses were all over the field. The sun had set, the terrible day was done. The 8th day of the great war had come to an end. The heroes returned to their camps. The losses on both sides were heavy, but the Pandavas were gaining. Bhima and Ghatotkacha had worked ruin in the army of the Kauravas, not to speak of Arjuna and Abhimanyu. Chapter 11, the night in Bhishma's tent. Duryodhana was extremely unhappy. The only person who could comfort him was Radeya. He went to his dear friend and told him all that he had been suffering for the last 8 days. He told him about the death of his 24 brothers. He told him about the dwindling in his army. He complained against the way his grandfather was fighting. Radeya listened to everything. He was a great comfort to the bruised heart of Duryodhana. After a while he said, "Please do not be so unhappy, my dear friend. I am sorry for you. There's nothing in this world that will give me joy except to see that smile on your face. I am prepared to give my life for you. I am grieved to hear about the death of your brothers. It is fate. No one can defy fate. I do not know how I am to comfort you." Duryodhana said, "Drona, Bhishma, Shalya, and Krupa. They all refused to kill the Pandavas. They are destroying the army quite willingly, but that is not enough. Arjuna is destroying our army, and Bhishma is destroying theirs. That's all that's happening so far. Nothing remarkable has happened. I am quite diffident now about winning the war. The fact that you are not in the war has a lot to do with this depression of mine. I do not see any way out of this." Radeya said to Duryodhana, "Your grandfather is very fond of the Pandavas. He is not strong enough either to conquer the Pandavas. Please ask him to withdraw from the fight. Ask him to lay down his arms. I will take up my arms to please you. I will bring the smile back to your face. I will kill Arjuna. You must go to your grandfather now and tell him that Radeya will begin fighting if Bhishma lays down his weapons. Tell him that I will concentrate on the killing of Arjuna, who is a favorite of all of them. I will not care about the destruction of the army." Duryodhana was very pleased with the words of Radeya. He decided to visit his grandfather. Duryodhana went to the tent of his grandfather. He sat near him. After saluting him, he said, "Grandfather, I know that you are powerful enough to fight with the gods. I was sure that victory would certainly be mine, since I had you in command of my army. But my hopes seem to be just dreams. You have not killed even one of the sons of Pandu. I never thought that the war would continue so long. I was sure of its being over in a day. It is all because of your affection for the Pandavas that I am losing. You are destroying their army. I do not want that. I want the death of the Pandavas." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.